A very good evening to you all. Today we have a special session which is based on reading of IELTS, that is true, false, not given. So in case you haven't followed us on social media, I request you to follow us on our YouTube channel, our blog, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and in case you're looking for a free demo, I would request you to call this number 977-90-01975 and we'll help you out with a free demo. For the people who are new for IELTS, what is the exam pattern? Well, the exam has got 4 modules called as listening, reading, writing, and speaking. 30 minutes for listening, 60 for reading, 60 for writing, and 11 to 14 minutes for speaking. There are 4 parts in listening, 3 parts in reading, 2 parts in writing, and 3 parts in speaking. There are 40 questions each in listening and reading. Writing has got 400 words, and speaking is in the form of face-to-face interviews. Our focus area is going to be reading today. We have a lot of products in Webberz, like Study Abroad, IELTS, paper-based and computer-based, PTE, CELPIP, OET, Life Skills, English, SSC CGL, computer education, and software development. We give a lot of facilities to our students. We are there since 2000, almost 21 years. We have taught more than 300,000 students. We have campuses in Punjab, Haryana, and Delhi. We've got the best results on the globe, offline and online teaching. Now let's come to the reading. Well, in IELTS, reading is for 60 minutes. There are 3 passages, passage 1, passage 2, and passage 3. They're also called as parts, first part, second part, and third part. All of them require approximately 20 minutes each. There's nothing like you have to spend 20 minutes on first and 20 on second and 20 on third. You can intermix them like 17 minutes for one, 23 minutes for the second one. That's all right. Total is 60 minutes. The types of questions which come in reading are matching headings, true, false, not given, yes, no, not given, matching information, summary from the list, sentence completion, multiple choice questions, list selection, choosing a title, categorization, matching sentence endings, table completion, flowchart completion, diagram completion, short answer questions, and summary from the passage. Our focus area today is going to be on true, false, and not given. So let us see what is the problem with them and what is the solution to that problem. I'll give you some useful tips which can be used for true, false, not given. The first is sequence. Remember that true, false, not given is always in a sequence. It will be the first question, then the second, then the third, then the fourth, and it's going to go like that. You have to mark the keywords in the question. Locate the question as per the keywords. Remember, paraphrasing and synonyms work very well in true, false, not given. There are some controlling words like only, all, never. You should always underline them. Do not spend a lot of time in looking for one answer. Probably if you cannot find it, it's not given. So do not worry too much about it, like spending 4 minutes or 5 minutes per question. That's not sensible. Use the correct code, that is true, false, not given, or if it's yes, no, not given, you have to go for yes, no, not given. Now, what exactly is the meaning of a sequence? The meaning of a sequence is that the first question comes here somewhere. The second question is below the first one. The third question is below the second one. Fourth is here, and fifth is somewhere here. So this is the concept of sequence, and we have to remember that this is the sequence. Do not forget it. Understanding true. Now, what is true? If the statement is true, then it will exactly match the facts given in the reading. But remember, this does not mean that they'll be written exactly in the same way. The statement will be a paraphrase of what is there in the text. That is one reason that you have to read very carefully. Understanding false. Now, if the statement is false, this means that it contradicts or it's opposite to the information which is given in the reading text. Now, understanding not given. Not given means that you cannot tell if the statement is true or false from just looking at the reading. The information to make the decision as regards to true or false is not there. That means there is no deciding factor on if it's true or if it's false. Let us understand this small passage, which about 5 questions that I'm going to help you with, and the rest of them are in the blog. And the link to the blog is given in the description below. So kindly subscribe our YouTube channel and follow us for all the detailed tips on all the subjects that we have. The passage is The Quest for Beauty. So let us go through this passage very carefully and understand how it actually works. So this is the first para, and I'm going to read the question first. Question means this is basically a statement because the question ends with a question mark, which is not missing there, it's not there. So this is my statement. This one is my statement. So let us see, how does it work? People do not get any information about the dangers to their health when they purchase unregulated weight gain pills. So let me mark the keywords here. They do not get what? Information about the dangers to their health when they purchase unregulated weight gain pills. So they do not get the dangers to their health. That means that the people are buying recklessly without even seeing if it's gaining weight or if it's losing weight or if it's not actually for them. Right. So let us see this concept here and find out if it's actually there or not. So let me read this line. While skin bleaching is a long-standing cosmetic staple across Sudan, so this topic is about Sudan. That's a country in Africa. A newer craze is sweeping the nation. Many young women are turning to prescription pills in order to gain weight and hopefully gain the curvaceous figures they see as the standard of beauty. Now, this is not showing me anywhere that they are buying pills. Away from the regulation of trained pharmacists, fattening pills are illegally dispensed by the same small shops which sell topical bleaching creams and other popular beauty fixes. Sold individually in small bags and emptied sweet containers, they are completely devoid of any information about the medical risks. Well, so I have some kind of a hint that there is something here. So let us see and match this information to this. Let us see the keywords and see if they actually match. Do not get any information. So let's see. Do not get any information. They are devoid of any information. So this matches. Well, about the dangers to the health. Is sold individually. The pharmacists are illegally dispensed in the same shop, topical beauty fixes. So here he's talking about the health on the whole. This is about the health. When they purchase unregulated weight gain pills. Okay, so they are unregulated. So they are illegally dispensed. That means they are sold by the unregulated market. So we've got everything now. So let us see the answer, and it's matching. So this is where we are. It's true. True means everything matches. Now, you have to remember one thing, that whenever we are solving true, false, not given, the definitions of these 3 things, that is true, false, and not given, should never be forgotten. True, everything should match. False, either the information is incorrect or it is opposite. Not given means we are unable to find out if it's true or if it's false. We cannot figure out. We cannot find out the difference. We cannot find out for sure if it's true or if it's false. Let us try doing one more. Now, para 2. Here we are. Again, my rule is to read the passage first. To read the question first. So here we are with the question, and then we'll figure out if it's actually working or not. Okay. Since a large number of women in Sudan are not willing to reveal that they take the pills, the exact number of women using them is not known. So now this means that women are ashamed of it. They don't want to show to the world that they're taking these pills. A large number of women in Sudan are not willing to reveal that they take the pills. Exact number is not known. So the exact number is not known. Let us see. It is difficult to estimate. So now we have some idea what is going on. How many women in Sudan use these products to gain weight? Because many of them are reluctant to admit it. Okay, so we are here and we find the answer to this question. Let's read the whole thing once again so it will be easier for you to understand. Pills are handed out in a village like penny sweets, says Imtihal Ahmed, a student at University of Khartoum. I've always been scared to use them because I've seen family members fall ill and close friends become dependent on appetite stimulants. My aunt is on the brink of kidney failure and has blocked arteries from taking too many fattening pills, trying to get a bigger bum. Everyone in the family knows why she's sick, but she won't own it up. She's had to stop taking pills the doctor's orders. So that means they are not admitting. This is the example. This one is an example which substantiates the claim, the issue. The issue is this. So there's everything here, difficult to estimate, exact number unknown. They are reluctant to admit it, are not willing to reveal. So we have almost the same sense coming up. So let's see the answer now. The answer to this is again true. Let's go to para 3. In para 3, we've got 2 questions because we have to find 2 answers now. So let us read the questions first, and remember, that is my thumb rule. Always remember the thumb rule. Read the question first, because if you don't know what is the question, what are you finding? It will be impossible for you to understand what's there. So read the question first. Okay, so let's see. Promoting the clinical name of the pills. Here we are. Helps the seller to focus on weight gaining aspects associated with them. So now where we are, promoting the clinical name. So what they do, they promote the clinical name of the pills. Helps the sellers, it helps them to focus on the weight gaining aspects associated with them. All right, so let us see how does it work. Pills are often rebranded to give a catchy street name. So do they have a clinical name or a catchy street name? So here there's a dispute, which alludes to their effects. So basically, it alludes to their effect. From the neighbor's shop to chicken thighs and my mama suspects. The clinical name of the pills are forgotten. Well, so it is not clinical and replaced by promises for a bigger bottom, shapely thighs, and a belly that will have your mother concerned that you might be pregnant. Okay, so now this one is where we have the first answer. So basically, promoting the clinical names, they do not promote the clinical names. They promote the names which are the effects of this medicine. So the answer is different. It is different. All right, so this can be a false. Let's go to the next one. Now this is where I have the next question. Those selling the pills are making more money on them than other types of pills. Okay, let's see. Tablets range from standard appetite stimulants to allergy medicines. containing the steroid hormone cortisone. The side effects of taking cortisone are now a cash cow for pill peddlers. It is known to slow the metabolism, increase appetite, trigger water retention, and create extra deposits of fat around the abdomen and face. So those selling pills are making more money on them than other types of pills. So do we have a comparative study here in this area? Is there a comparative study about what makes more money? So I guess no. So can we term it as true or false? I don't think so. So this becomes not given. So this is not given. And this one was false. So let us see the answers. That's where we are. The first is false and the last one is not given. So let's go to the last question and we will see how it works. Now I have marked the things here already for your facilitation. Let us see. The body's cortisone production will eventually return to normal once a person stops taking pills. Okay. So that means it is based on the person taking pills. If it stops, then it might go back to normal. So let's start reading from here till here. Using unregulated steroids without supervision can damage the heart, liver, kidneys, and thyroid, says Dr. Salah Ibrahim, head of Pharmacists Union in Sudan. He explains that cortisone is a naturally occurring hormone in the body, helping to regulate vital bodily functions. But when a man-made concentrated version enters the body in the form of pills or topical bleaching creams, the brain gives the body a signal to stop production. If a user suddenly stops taking the substance, their major organs can spiral into dysfunction. So now, let us see what is your answer to this. So give a guess. What is your answer? And the answer to this is not given again because it does not talk about it returns to normal or if it doesn't return to normal once a person stops taking pills. The brain signals to the body to stop the production. But does the production continue again? Does it return to normal? That thing is not mentioned here. So with this, we come to the end of our today's session, and I hope you liked it. If you like it, do comment, subscribe, and recommend it to your friends and relatives. Thank you so much. All the best. See you for the next